Welcome to Grit TV. I'm your host, Warren Davis.
Welcome back to Greek TV. This is Tima BD.
Welcome back to Deck TV. I'm your host, Maya Arrington. My friends call me Mama Amy Kingston.
Welcome to Grit TV. I'm your host, Warren Davis. We're here with another episode here at Overbrook High School. We're here with the West Philadelphia Community Health Change Coalition. We're here with the Youth Leadership Committee and the Philly on the Come Up group. They're going to explain to us today what their programs are all about. Philly on the Come Up, welcome to the show. Mr. Omars, welcome. Leisure Copic. We have LaJour Copic, her sister. Sorry. All right. And we have Mr. Lonnie Milligan. Welcome to the show. All right. I will come all the way over there and shake ladies' hands. I don't want to disturb the program. All right. So I guess our first question will be for Mr. Omar. Omar, tell us a little background on who you are, your work, your involvement in the community, why you care about and spend so much of your time with these youths.
I'm a teacher, a writer, a musician, but I've been working in the education system for about 17 years, and I just found a lot of joy out of working with young people.
Interesting. So, what type of work have you done in those 17 years?
So I worked at a preschool, community council. It was a program for children with mental health diagnoses, and now I do a workforce readiness program here at Overbrook, and then like various community service, church service, different fundraisers and things like that.
Cool. How did you get involved with West Philadelphia Community Health Change?
I met Robin Foster-Drain, who is the director of To Our Children Future with Health, and she kind of introduced me to the program and said, "Oh, we need a youth facilitator for this youth leadership committee for our for the WPC HTC," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll check it out." And it's been about 2 years now.
Man, you're real involved.
Yeah.
Why you care so much about it?
I just the message is really good. The way she explained to me is that a big piece of the Youth Leadership Committee is changing the social norms. So it's, usually what they say is, oh, there are 10% or 50% of youth are doing these things in the community, and that's what people focus on. But the way Dr. Foster-Drain said it to me was that we want to highlight it might be 60 or 70% of kids that aren't doing those things, and nobody's talking about them. So that was enough to kind of get me fired up to join them. Yeah.
That fired me up too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Let's move over to Leisure. Leisure, you could have gotten involved in so many other things. What was it about this program that actually attracted your attention, and what tends to hold your attention to this program now?
Well, what attracted my attention about this program was the involvement of the community, especially with the youth community. And what holds my attraction to this program is I have a different perspective.
So you had your perspective changed since you got involved with this program?
Yes, I like that I can voice for the youth, and it motivates me.
Okay. So when you say voice for the youth, so do you have an audience that when you talk, they're listening? Like, how do you get your message to them?
It's not direct because you don't really have a specific group that we directed to. It's just for the youth in general. Okay.
So you lead by example?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. One thing I've noticed about this, and I'm still speaking with Blazer there, one thing I noticed about this program is that you guys are anti-drug.
Yes.
You're anti-drug. I guess with that would be anti-alcohol, whatever, and cigarettes and all the other stuff. So, being that, do you find yourself like in a place where you're like different than a lot of other youth that are using?
Yes, because within this program, it informs me a lot about the effects of it, the long-term effects, and that's something I don't like.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Why do you feel it's necessary, Lonnie, to highlight youth that avoid risky behaviors at a time when the media is actually pushing, like the videos and ads and stuff like that? They're actually pushing and supporting recreational marijuana, vaping, cigarettes, alcohol, all the so-called legal drugs. Why do you find it important to highlight youth that avoid those type of things?
Mostly because our social norms aren't targeted towards all-out social media in general, especially the ones that do generalize using marijuana and smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol to be a good thing. We just focus on the youth in the West Philadelphia area, all areas if we can, if it's possible.
So in your neighborhood, do you see like a lot of kids smoking cigarettes, or do you think most kids aren't doing it, but you do see kids that are doing that stuff?
For my generation, I don't think any of us think that it's cool to smoke cigarettes. I feel like it's more of a marijuana problem.
Okay.
So cigarettes, like you'll probably just get like joked on or shunned upon for doing that.
Okay. What about vaping? You used to see kids doing vaping?
I've never seen anyone that I know.
No, you doing it. You ever seen grown folks doing it?
No.
No. You know what it is though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lajura, what does being a member of the Youth Leadership Committee, what does that really mean for you?
For me, it means that I can have more of an influence on the youth in my community on a more professional level.
How do you accomplish that?
More through the organization. They have more connections, so they could get our word or our mission out to others, and this is a great way to help it go.
Okay. Similar to what we're doing today then, trying to get the word out. So you all participated in the creation of the banners. Tell me about that a little bit. Let's start with Lonnie, and then let's just go around and talk about that for a minute. What did you like best about that, and what was it all about, Lonnie?
Well, we partnered with Merle Hearts, and the whole aspect of the banners were to, as we said, change the social norms, and we wanted to post them around so that people could see them on their way to school, on their way to work, on their way just like walking around. So they're just posted on different like spots in the city.
But I noticed you guys worked every Saturday on those.
Yes, we did.
What was that like? Every Saturday?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like long, so you can't say that you didn't get to spend time during your weekend. Plus, doing it was fun because it's still an art project. So if you don't think of it as work, then it comes off less as work when you end up doing it for yourself.
Interesting. So Lasia, what was it like for you every Saturday?
It was just another Saturday with them. I mean, yeah, we had to do work. Yeah, we had to do something new, but it was worth it.
So I read something, I think it's on maybe on one of these posters here about some of the working with Merle Hearts and how they kind of like gave y'all shapes and took y'all how to learn tessellations and all that kind of stuff. Had you ever been exposed to anything like that before? Any kind of artwork before? Because those posters sure look pretty good.
No, it was just learning within making it. That's what it is every day. I feel like working with them.
Cool. So Lajura, you know we're not going to leave you out. So you did every Saturday too?
Yeah.
So what was that like for you?
It was like another Saturday. Just something to do, kept us active with the group that we had in the community.
Cool. So Tustin Playground,
Mm-hmm.
that's where you guys did it.
Yep. And we meet there every Saturday, 11:30 to 1:30. So it's only like 2 hours, but try to get anybody out. Even me on a Saturday morning is rough. So I really commend these guys. And this is the whole of the group, but they really worked hard. And like just to speak on what you were saying, Merle Hearts. I mean, they came out and they sent 2 people, Sam and Jamie, and they really empowered the young people to get their own kind of idea out there, like from kind of creating like the tessellation is the background, and you'll see the banners, but the backgrounds, and then stylizing the message. They all picked the message, what message should it be, and like really kind of picking their brains as to like how to make it to their liking, because like we all have different, with every generation they'll have a different kind of idea of what it is. Like, so like myself, I might not have been so bright with all the colors and things, but like and Lotto is an artist, so like he had a lot of input in kind of stylization and things like that, and he even went on to work with Merle Hearts on something on another.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But yeah, so it was a really great process. And like I said, for them to come every Saturday, and it was like for a year and a half, really how the whole thing, so it's really good for them to, and good to see.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys also, you went different places, you met different people, dignitaries, such as Dwight Evans. You guys went to Harrisburg or something like that?
No, we went
Where'd you go? Maryland? To DC?
Yeah, to Capitol Hill.
Capitol Hill. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's where I'm talking about Harrisburg. Y'all on the federal level. Y'all won't even on the state level. Y'all up there. Okay, so what was that trip like?
It wasn't all us 3. It was me and 2 other people. We had went to Maryland. There was a conference at CADCA. Every day was something different. Like we had to go to a different place and learn different things with different people, and it was like a good experience though. It was like real nice, and at Capitol Hill, it was just a lot of movement. Like it got real busy.
Yeah.
And just talking to everybody, like it's kind of make you nervous, but at the same time, it's like we might end up doing this next year, so we gotta keep our energy up so that they want us back.
Cool. So you got to meet other students as well. From where? All over?
Like all over the country. We met another youth group that's turning into too.
Cool. So I was here for your banner reveal. Were all 3 of you here for the banner reveal?
We would like to thank everyone for coming out to support us. This was an amazing process, and to see something that we made from start to finish be just celebrated by our peers.
Spoke to what you all are doing, that you all are thinking outside the box in everything that you do, and all your endeavors in life, and how you move forward in the future. That you're bringing good vibes, not only to your school, but to your community and to your home. And you're seeking positivity. You're not about the negative energy, but you're seeking positivity.
Yes.
Were you here?
Yeah.
All right. So I was here for your banner reveal, and I really enjoyed the banner reveal. And I enjoyed seeing the banners that you made up on the poles. Are they also throughout the school here, the banners?
No. They're basically, we were billed for 30 banners, so they're in the perimeter of what the community that we serve, which is the Overbrook section of West Philadelphia. So it goes from 52nd and Lancaster to 63rd and Jefferson, and there's 30 poles in that area. But it's cool because, like Lavo said, when the kids are walking to school, they're like on that route. They're along a lot of the bus routes. They're working on a project right now where they're working with like a lot of college students and grad students, and like we got to kind of highlight how, you know, like, oh, this is their work, you know, this is like what they do in the community. Cool. So, and then it's like because they were like taking a tour of Philadelphia, but so it's like it's kind of like almost in a triangle.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of.
So the kids do see them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's a good way to get the message out.
Yeah.
That's powerful. So right here, why don't we take a quick break, and then we'll come back with some more questions for you guys. Awesome. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Philly on the Come Up.
Hi, I'm Lonnie Milligan. I'm a part of the Youth Leadership Committee, and this is Philly on the Come Up. On the banner behind me, it says Seek Positivity. Seeking positivity is basically you not going out your way to throw bad publicity at other people and taking bad vibes, and going out your way to help people and do positive things for your community, even though it's not really for you.
This message is brought to you by West Philadelphia Community Health Change Coalition and GRIP TV's Youth Drug Abuse Awareness Project.
Hi, my name is Leisha Cockpick. I'm with the group Philly on the Come Up. This banner behind me, Think Outside the Box. According to the WPCHCC 2018 Youth Survey, 69% of the youth in Overbrook community care about the consequences of alcohol or prescription drug use in the community. This means to me that I could expand my creativity within the community.
This message is brought to you by West Philadelphia Community Health Change Coalition and GRIP TV's Youth Drug Abuse Awareness Project.
Hi, I'm Maria with Philly on the Come Up, and the banner behind me is Good Vibes Only. It says, according to the WPCHCC 2018 Youth Survey, 88% of youth in 9th to 12th grades do not use prescription drugs. And to me, Good Vibes Only means that our youth are only putting out good vibes into their community and they're not putting out any negativity.
This message is brought to you by West Philadelphia Community Health Change Coalition and GRIP TV's Youth Drug Abuse Awareness Project.
Welcome back to GRIP TV. Again, I'm your host, Warren Davis. I'm still here with Philly on the Come Up, the Youth Leadership Committee of the West Philadelphia Community Health Change Coalition. We have joining us in the discussion at this moment, Maria Krajewicki. Maria, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Maria, tell us who you are, your position, and why do we need all of this in the community and in the schools?
So I am a co-facilitator of Philly on the Come Up with Mr. Omar. We work together on Saturdays to get all of our social media presence out and expand our website and our web presence as well. And I also work to recruit middle schoolers and younger children to our program. So I work with 7th and 8th graders to try to get them to come on early and get them a part of the program as well. So we do a drug prevention curriculum with them and we recruit them into Philly on the Come Up.
Very interesting. So why do we need all this in the community?
I think it's important to, as all of them were saying, give the youth a voice and give them a say in how they want to change the community. I think that they have really great ideas that sometimes maybe aren't heard, so giving them the freedom and the creativity to put that out there is really important.
Interesting. I like that answer. What did you do, or why are you so involved? Like, what did you do before this?
I actually started with To Our Children's Future with Health as an internship for Temple University, so it just kind of expanded into becoming a facilitator of Philly on the Come Up.
Tell us more about To Our Children's Future with Health. We didn't talk much about that, but we do understand that that's like the parent organization over all three of these. Tell me more about To Our Children's Future with Health and what is their purpose?
Okay, so To Our Children's Future with Health was founded by Dr. Robin Foster Drain, and their mission is to create healthy programming for youth and children in Philadelphia. So they have programs in North Philadelphia and West Philadelphia, after school programs for K through 5, I believe, and younger children, and then also our workforce readiness program at Overbrook.
and it just provides like a healthy environment for youth that are living in these areas.
So, are they part of the drug-free communities?
They like Maria was saying. So, To Our Children's Future with Health is the parent company, but our West Philadelphia Community Health Change Coalition is funded by drug-free communities. That's what we were talking about going to Capitol Hill. They were going to advocate, so we would continue to get that kind of funding for drug-free community coalitions all over the country. So West Philadelphia Community Health Change Coalition is kind of its own entity outside of To Our Children's Future with Health. We just both so happen to be employed by them.
Did you both study at Temple?
No, I went to Lincoln University.
And you studied at Temple?
Yeah.
So did you take up, when you went to Temple, is this like part of what you went to school for?
Yeah, I went to school for public health and public health programming.
So this is actually, this is a public health concern, pretty much. This is not so much just, it's interesting how, because I deal with drug abuse and drug prevention, but I've never dealt with it from a health standpoint. I've dealt with it from a behavioral standpoint. And so this is really interesting, this interview, because I'm learning more about dealing with it from a health standpoint, because all your programs seem to be focused on the health of the students as well. So, Ms. Omar, can you give us some contact information about these programs, how youth can get involved, websites, whatever you have, and how also can donors and community get involved?
Yeah, so we have a lot of social media. We have Philly on the Come Up Facebook, Philly on the Come Up Instagram. Twitter is at Philly Come Up, I believe. Okay. And then if you want to email us, you can email our group email, which is phillyonthecomeUp@gmail.com, or you can email me directly if you have so what we do a lot of times, because we're not all the way focused on drug prevention and drug awareness all the time, because it kind of gets redundant, and that's not kind of what they want to do. They want to promote more things that are in the city that they can do besides going out on the corner and doing drugs or selling drugs or whatever. So we have a lot of, the coalition has a lot of sector members, like different churches, the police department, and just other community organizations. And what we do is they'll send us stuff, and these guys have become really, really good at promoting those things. So say you're having a barbecue for kids, they'll go and they've done a lot of training on how to create posters or create video spots for that thing, and that's really kind of what we do. So you can send any of those things. If you're having an event, you can send it to us and we'll kind of push it out, because the idea of drug-free community is to partner with the community to provide more better opportunities for young people and through collaboration. Exactly. Yep.
Very interesting. So is there a main website for West Philadelphia Community Health? So not for the WPC, but when you can contact us from our website, which is phillyonthecomeup.com. phillyonthecomeup.com.
Yep.
phillyonthecomeup.com. Yeah. All right, cool. So I have a question for LeJour over there. LeJour, this is it's a pretty good question. If a friend of yours, pretty much that's on drugs, maybe drinking a lot, spiraling out of control at home, comes to you, and they know that you're involved in a program like this, what would your message be to that person?
My message to them would be that I'm happy that they're trying to get out of the situation that they put themselves in, and I would try and suggest and give all the information I have on helping themselves, like giving rehabilitation information, websites, pamphlets, like just making sure they have all the information.
Cool. You know, there are a lot of youth that are watching you guys. A lot of youth envy you because you are like trendsetters. Because like if there was a statistic, we talk about statistics a lot, if there was a statistic of how many youth actually get involved in programs like this, you guys would probably be like maybe in the top 3%, 97% going to get involved, stuff like this. What would you say to somebody like that that want to get involved?
I think you should. This is a very good opportunity. It can get you places, a lot of places, and it's just nice to know that you've done something for the community and to help someone else.
Great, wonderful. Anything else you guys want to say to the community? Here's your time. You look right at that camera and talk to the people, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I mean, just if you are in between the ages of 14 and 18 and you are looking to do something in the community, we are a drug prevention and drug awareness program, but we would like to branch out and do more things. Like we're funded to do that, but like we've done community cleanups, we've done, like Lonnie said, we've gone to Capitol Hill. We make so many different connections to so many different people. We've met so many different officials in the city. And so it's a lot of good opportunities. So if you're you have a young person in your life, or you are a young person that's interested in kind of doing something for the community, please contact us and join us. We are there can never be too many people.
All right, so with that, there you have it, folks. West Philadelphia Community Health Change Coalition, Philly on the Come Up, and the Youth Leadership Committee. You've heard what they've said, you've heard how to get involved, and you heard what they do. And until next time, I'm Warren Davis. Thank you for watching Grip TV.
And what makes it all special is when the whole community comes together and supports the young people.
I mean, Sam pretty much said it all, but I just want to say that I thank you for this opportunity. I'm happy that I got the opportunity to work with these students and participate in this project. It's really wonderful, and I love you.
And I look forward to what you guys will do next.
Thank you. I want to say the Merle Hearts of Philadelphia has been a long-time partner. So anytime that we get to partner with them, doing something positive in our community is always a blessing. And we thank you all. Thank you, Lisa, for your diligence and your commitment and your support and leadership on this project. All righty. Without further ado, I'll be bringing up our youth coordinator, Mr. Omar Rice, and our youth leadership committee, the Philly on the Come Up Youth Leadership Committee. Please come up on stage.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm not going to stay in front of you that long. The guys have something to say. I just want to say that, we are a youth leadership program. We meet right over there at Tustin. So everybody that's out here, Saturday morning, 11:30, we'll be over there if you want to do things like this that help the community. I stand before you as the youth coordinator of these guys. It's a couple of people had to leave. They had a baseball game, so obviously that's understandable. But they're really doing really good work, and the thing that we all agree on is that they want adults, their community, their peers to see that it's not just the bad things that might be on the news or that people might think. This is all about social norm, changing the social norm, changing the idea of what we think these children are doing, these youth are doing. So, further ado, I want you to hear them speak for themselves.
We would like to thank everyone for coming out to support us. This was an amazing process, and to see something that we made from start to finish be just celebrated by our peers, adults, our elected officials, and our families just means a lot to us.
I'm Tahi Marshall. For the past 18 months, we've been working on these banners to prove that the youth are actually doing positive things in the community. Not just because of what the banners say, but because we choose to use our Saturdays and our free time to make a positive change in this community.
What's up?
Hi, I'm Maria.